Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Chutes and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Chutes and Ladders. John Cena's Greatest Moment Countdown. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi, friends. It's Desiree Josen.
All right. Here is the deal. The time is officially here. John Cena is now retired, and we decided to pay tribute by counting down his top 5 greatest moments and matches. Des, what are your initial thoughts?
I can't believe it's over. It's been such a build-up. And he's made it very clear he is not stepping foot back in the ring. So it's emotional. It's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of feelings going on this week. So I'm excited that we get to celebrate him and just talk about how great he's been for the past 20 plus years.
I'm 100% with you. And that being said, kick us off with number 5. What do you got?
For me, I'm very biased, and this one is with Shawn Michaels, just because I love Shawn Michaels too. So it's one of my favorites. I really like seeing them work together, and it was back in 2007. They did a rematch from their Mania match, and it was on Raw in London, and it was basically an unofficial Iron Man match. It wasn't technically one, but it lasted almost an hour. Just lots of fun, lots of technical showmanship, and a little bit more of a passing of a torch with Shawn and Cena, knowing that he was newer. And so that one I really enjoy, and I know that's not a favorite for a lot of people, but it's a favorite for me.
I got you. Listen, not a bad choice. They're two legends. The fact that they were able to have a match is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my number 5 is when he defeated JBL to capture his first title.
Yeah.
And I put that on because it's funny, because if you look at John Cena's career, I think initially when he had the Thug Life gimmick, like sometimes that can go sideways, and sometimes you can just be a jobber at that point, and people just loved it. That's actually why I like John Cena so much. I just thought he was funny. But when he beat JBL to win the first title, you're like, okay, you know what? Now they're getting behind this guy, and wow, did they? I mean, they basically got behind him for pretty much 20 years down to come. So I just thought that was such a milestone, and it's funny to think that he's obviously won 17 titles, but that was the first one. So I just thought that was very significant.
I love that. That was on my list to put on there.
Love it. Okay. Now we're at number 4. What you got?
Okay, this is very controversial, but again, super biased. It's his heel turn. And a lot of it was because I was there in Toronto to actually see it at Elimination Chamber, but it was also something that we weren't expecting. This was a part of his retirement tour, and a twist and kind of like a lore urban legend that would we ever get to see a heel Cena? And we did. So I'm not talking about the actual heel run, because that was very questionable. But the actual turn itself was so shocking. And the fact that Cody and The Rock were in there, not really Travis Scott, but it was just so unexpected. And the fact that we were like, what is going on? I absolutely loved it.
Okay. Listen, that was definitely a significant moment. No one really saw it coming. It was definitely a surprise. I mean, you were physically there, so that definitely holds extra weight. Not a bad choice. I decided to leave that off just because I didn't like the actual heel role itself.
Everybody likes it.
Yeah, but you prefaced that, so good call. My number 4, and it's funny because we actually made fun of this, but I definitely think it was significant, him capturing his 17th title by beating Cody Rhodes. And mainly just because, listen, the match was not that good. We've gone that length to talk about like the whole Travis Scott thing, which is weird. But at the same time, at the end of the day, if you look at what that was, I mean, he technically broke the record and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, I liked it. I mean, obviously he dropped the title a couple months later, but him winning was very significant.
Yeah, we would be rioting if he didn't get that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, halfway through the countdown, Des, who's number 3?
I think everyone loves this one. It's Cena's pipe bomb. I absolutely loved it. It took me a second to realize what was going on. And then once it hit everyone, we were like, oh my God, it's happening. And it was so good. And we cannot deny it. Cena is the best on the mic. And the fact that he pulled off one of the biggest promos ever and made it his own, it was just so good. And I'm sure CM Punk thought that was the coolest thing ever, but I still, whenever I catch clips of it, I'll watch it and I'm like, this was perfection. So good. And that's why we love Cena, and that's why he is so damn good.
Yeah, you know what? Number 3 is the pipe bomb. I'm with you. I thought it was great. What a great callback. The fact that R-Truth was part of it as well. Like, I just thought that was executed to perfection. Yeah, so I'm actually right there with you. I think number 3, that's a good call.
My number 2 is his feud with The Rock. I loved everything about it. It was the build-up, the actual match itself, both legends and so good at what they do. And 2 powerhouses that can really talk shit on the mic and just going at it. In particular, my specific thing that I loved most was when Cena called out The Rock for writing his promos on his wrist. So good. Such a slap in the face, and so humbling to The Rock to be like, oh God, this guy just called me out on Raw, on live TV. But it was just everything about it. They have so much respect for each other and they work so well. And look at him, The Rock, was part of the heel turn and selling a soul and all of that. So, but yeah, it was just their feud, and him calling him out saying, you don't know your promos.
Good call. That may or may not be on my list. All right, number 2 for me, I think his feud with Randy Orton, and just missed the cut. But I mean, this is why I wish his final match was against Orton. When I think of John Cena, I think Randy Orton. When they got together, they put on crazy good matches, and they also the promos they cut against each other. So that is my number 2, and I'm curious if that made your list.
Shockingly, no. Okay. And I know, and I've been running my mouth for months about Randy, and I 100% agree. I even said it last night when I was watching it. I was like, this should be Randy. This shouldn't be Gunther. With all respect to Gunther and what he can do, it should have been Randy. And but my number 1 is, it's one of the biggest returns and one of the biggest pops we've ever heard. It was his return at Rumble, and I love rewatching that. Him coming in at number 30 with his major pec injury, and he was expected to be months out, and then he comes back sooner than normal, and then number 30 hits the bell. We hear his music. The crowd just erupts. It's completely electric. He comes out with that smirk on his face and cleans house and eliminates Triple H. And it's just one of those things that you can't help but love to rewatch over and over. And you kind of wish that you could watch it for the first time again because it was so exciting. So that's what I love about Cena. He just knows how to make an entrance. He knows how to just feed into the crowd. So it was his return at Rumble.
Okay, great call. My number 1 and you've already said this, it's his feud with The Rock. I just thought that elevated him. I thought the promos they cut against each other were arguably the greatest of all time of any feud. I was physically at WrestleMania 28 when that match happened, so it holds special place in my heart. I thought even him losing, he did it with grace. He came back. I thought it was cool that he put The Rock over. It literally set up their match for the following year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's mine. It's The Rock because again, I love The Rock, and again, you got two legends. I mean, so this was just phenomenal.
Fantastic choice.
All right, good stuff. Now let's hear your final thoughts. I mean, it's an end of an era, but man, did we have a lot of fun with John Cena.
Yeah, it's weird. When you think about it, when he debuted, we were like in high school, college, and we kind of grew up with him and became adults, and still watching him to this day, and he still looks fantastic. He's doing great things. Very thankful for what he's done for us as fans, for the business, and for the future. And you can't hate on him. He's damn good at what he does. So thank you, John Cena. Yeah,
that's all I gotta say is thank you, man. In the off chance he actually listens to our show or listens to an episode, that's from bottom of our heart. Like, I mean, you have two fans that just absolutely thank you for your time.
Yeah.
All right, that actually wraps up this episode. What are your thoughts? Give us your countdown for Cena's greatest moments. Shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. And like always, please like, share, and subscribe both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye, friends.
This has been Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content